Well, as he's outside on the balcony, a car pulls up to his like balcony side, and he jumps over his balcony fence, gets in the car with this dude, kisses him on the cheek or the neck, like right here, and they drive off.
Today we got a little TikTok video. Apparently this girl was getting hit on by a guy who has a wife, but there's a twist to the end of the story that makes everything 10 times crazier. Let's go tap in.
I'm on the toilet, but I have to tell somebody this. I have this little neighbor, right? And this man is fine, y'all. I'm talking tall, brown skin, tatted up, muscular, dread head, white, straight, perfect smile, teeth, all that.
Okay, we get it.
Nah, every time I see this man, I be looking fucking bummy as fuck. Like, I look like no one gives a fuck about me. So, boom, the other day I was walking my dog around my neighborhood, and I see this man. He's outside with some girl, and the girl had a baby in her hand. So, I'm like, oh, okay, you got a family. Let me chill out. You feel me? I didn't even know it was like that.
All right.
But every time he sees me, he be staring me down. So, I'm like, is it your sister? Like, who's shawty with the baby? Who's shawty with the baby? So I'm walking my dog the other day, and he's driving out the complex. So he pulls up next to me, and he's like, hey, you live here? And I'm like, yeah, I live here. And he's like, oh, okay, like, you just moved here? And I'm like, nah, I've been living here for like a little minute. And he goes on to tell me like, oh, I just moved in here, yada, yada, yada. Do you be using the gym in our complex? And I'm like, yeah, I use the gym. It's really nice, yada, yada, yada. He's like, oh, okay, so you be working out, yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, yeah, I be working out. Like, I do my little 1-2s here and there. Like, not too much, not too much.
Oh, she's smiling. She really found that guy attractive. She over here smiling.
He's like, all right, bet, like, we gonna have to do a workout one day. And I'm like, all right, I'll be down for it, yada, yada, yada. Then he drives off. We didn't exchange no contact information. He just drives off, and he continues on his day, and I continue my walk with my dog.
Okay, so why would he do that? And then, okay, what?
Here's where the story starts to get messy. So another day passed, and I'm leaving outside of our, like, mailbox type, like, part of our building, and I see him dropping off the girl and the baby. And when he drops her off, he kisses her. So I'm like, oh, okay, you got a shotty. You feel me? You got a shotty. My fault. You feel me? I'm going to need y'all help.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, he officially a cheater now. But apparently it gets crazier.
For this next part. So I'm walking my dog doing like a late night walk before I go to bed. And I kid y'all not, I see him outside on his balcony because he lives on the first floor. Well, as he's outside on the balcony, a car pulls up to his like balcony side, and he jumps over his balcony fence, gets in the car with this dude, kisses him on the cheek or the neck, like right here, and they drive off. And I'm pretty sure that he didn't see me because it was dark. It was late night. It was like maybe like 11, 12 a.m. I just decided to mind my business now. So...
You know, the first time I heard this story, I'm not gonna lie, I was befuddled. I'm not gonna hold you. And it really took me a while for me to like really process what she just said. But at the same time, the craziest part about this, how do you have a wife and a kid and a side at the same time, but you still trying to get a side bit? Like, what sense does that make? Where's the logic in that? And the other thing is, like, bro, like, are niggas really moving like that nowadays? Like, are we having a side piece, a side nigga, and a wife too? Like, what are we talking about? And apparently there's a part 2 to this too, so let's go ahead and see that.
Okay, y'all remember my super fine neighbor with the baby mama? Right. And then y'all remember I told y'all I saw him jumping over his balcony, got into a car with a man and kissed him? Right. Well, I got an update for y'all. I saw him at the mailbox the other day, and he stopped me, and he's like, so when we gonna get our workout in? Remember? Because he was trying to...
Brother, he's still trying? He's still trying? Like, oh, nah, man.
He was trying to work out with me. He was flirting with me, y'all. I'm like, what you trying to work out? And he's like, honestly, I'm just trying to work out with you.
I don't think he's trying to work out with just you. I think he's trying to work out a lot more things than just you.
And flirting. So I'm like, wait a second. Aren't you in a relationship? And he was like, why would you think that?
Oh, so he
and
just
I'm
lied.
Like, because I thought you had a girl. And he's like, nah, that's just a friend. Right. I look at him and I start laughing, and I'm like, I don't know. It seems like you got a lot of shit on your plate right now. Oh, this man go look at me and say, nah, I'm trying to add more stuff on my plate. And I'm like, I don't know. You seem like you got a lot of friends. This man gonna say, yeah, I got a couple. I'm like, yeah, I could tell.
Yeah, he for sure do.
I started laughing, and I started like heading out. Y'all, I don't want this man. He has to stop.
I'm not gonna lie, but look, here's the thing. Here's the jujitsu. You don't realize, bro. You not rejected him though, cause you think he fine. Like I peeped the game. I peeped the play you running. You know you're not supposed to, you feel me, talk to bro. But at the same time, you feel me, you not just basically, like, I guess you kind of did reject him, you feel me? But you just got to say, nah, like, I know you got a girl, whatever. Like, you feel me? You just got to, like, cut it off. I'm still caught up on the whole you know, like, bisexual men are, like, one of the most, bisexual men are one of the most fascinating things to me, right? Because as a guy, I can understand how you can, because as a guy, you know, I can understand how every single man, even if they are gay, can be attracted to women because women are just amazing. Like, they just look good, they're amazing, whatever. But I just don't understand how you can be attracted to a man and a woman, have a wife and kid, have a side nigga, and then also want to get a side girl. Like, that's a lot on your plate. I'm not finna lie. But apparently, it sounds like he like it like that. I ain't gonna lie. He like a lot of stuff on his plate, on his side plate, on his back, on his, you feel me? You get what I'm trying to say. So game is game, I guess. I'm not finna lie. I don't know what else to say. To all of the girlies out there with guys who may seem a little bit flamboyant, watch them, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Because you never know. Their homeboy might be their side nigga. You never know. I'm just keeping it a beam and just keeping it real. 250, 380. I'm not gonna hold you. But the girl that I got this story from is named K Bakes, alright? Apparently she got a lot of stories that she be telling online.
But boom, little fine shit.
And she be telling a lot of stories on TikTok, so I'm finna show y'all what more.
I just got some game rent on me, and game is game, so I have to share with y'all. So
Talk to
I'm
me.
walking my dog outside of my apartment complex, and I kid you not, I see some fine shit pull up to the leasing office. I look crusted and dusted and disgusted. So I put my head down and I just kept walking with my dog because I'm like, hell nah, I'm not even about to do that to myself. I kid you not, I walk past fine shit and he still stops me. And he's like, bruh, wait, have I seen you before? Immediately, I'm like, shit, you probably saw one of my videos on TikTok, yada, yada, yada.
I know exactly the play he's finna run.
Maybe. He like, nah, like, you look dead ass familiar. Like, I swear I know you from somewhere. And I'm like, I really hope you don't know me from anywhere because I promise I look so busted right now. Like, this is such a bad representation of me. Then he's like, can I check real quick? Can I check to see if this is the person who I'm thinking of? Like, I feel like I swear I know you. So I'm like, yeah, that's fine. So he pulls out his phone and he's like, here, I swear I follow you on Instagram. So I type in my Instagram and nothing comes up. He like, damn. He was like, I swear I know you though, bro. Here, I'm gonna follow you though. So he follows me and I'm like, all right, bet, I'll follow you back. And I was like, all right, well, have a good one. And I walk away. As I'm walking away, I'm like, did this nigga just run game on me, y'all? Like, what?
Top 10 play. Yo, I'm not finna lie. He just ran the Philly special on your ass. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. Top 10 play right there. I'm not gonna lie. Good old reliable.
What the? Game is game. Game is game. I ain't mad at you. If you see this, game is fucking game. I had to write that one down because I was like, okay. GG's, man.
I ain't gonna lie. Look, let me put y'all on ball. I've used that play before. I ain't gonna lie. That's the type of play you run whenever you get a little bit bored, though. You feel me? You already got a couple numbers that day. You just vibing with the homies, and then you just see some fine shit. And you're like, you know what? Let me see if this play actually works. It's also something you can run on like a girl that's really bad, and you may think it's a little bit out your line. At the same time, it's a very smooth play, and I'm not gonna lie. As soon as she realizes what you did, she's probably gonna like you a little bit more because you're a little bit funny, you're a little bit smooth, a little bit nonchalant. I recommend anybody who's a little bit antisocial or who's just nonchalant, run that play, bro. I ain't gonna lie, but you gotta stick to it. You gotta play it, like you gotta commit to it, bro. You gotta be a top tier Denzel Washington actor with that play. I'm not gonna lie, you gotta commit to it, bro. Because the slightest hesitation or the slightest stutter ruins a whole operation. Now you just look like a weird, unconfident weirdo. So I'm gonna be honest, you gotta know how to run and play right. I'm not gonna lie, K-Base, she got a lot of good content over here, man. I'm not gonna lie. If y'all want me to react to her again or react to some more of her story times, let me know because she has a lot of story times. She's fun as hell too. But I mean, she got a lot of story times though. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and tell me what type of content you want to see because I'm trying to switch it up with the reactions, get some more unique content in here.